If a woman starts to develop feelings for you, she will say these 6 things, psychological tips. In this article, I will share with you 6 specific phrases that women often use when they start to develop feelings for you. These are not random or accidental statements. They are carefully chosen expressions that reflect a deepening emotional connection. These phrases are subtle signals she sends. And if you can recognize them, you'll better understand her feelings without her having to say them outright. How can you identify these phrases? First and foremost, it's essential to listen, truly listen. Many people overlook or fail to notice seemingly small details that actually carry significant meaning. Sometimes, these phrases come across as ordinary comments but contain profound emotional messages. To pick up on this, you need to be attentive and sensitive to her words and behavior. This article will help you decode those subtle signals and provide you with ways to respond effectively to strengthen the relationship. Understanding these phrases not only helps you build a deeper emotional connection, but also shows that you value and care about her. Before diving into the specifics, remember that every relationship is built on communication and mutual understanding. Take the time to listen to her more deeply, not just with your ears, but also with your heart. Don't just hear what she says, try to grasp the meaning behind her words. To optimize the relationship, you must remember that communication isn't just about speaking and listening. It's about sensing the emotions and intentions behind the words. Your attentiveness will make her feel understood, which will, in turn, strengthen the emotional bond between you. Moreover, if you're interested in improving yourself in relationships, consider this an opportunity for personal growth. Understanding and responding to women's signals not only helps you in love, but also enhances your connections in other areas of life. By investing in understanding the psychology and emotions of others, you become a more trustworthy and likable partner, friend, or colleague. In the next section, we'll explore in detail each phrase that women often use when they start to develop feelings for you. These phrases are not just surface-level expressions, they reveal a lot about the shifts in how she perceives you. Keep in mind that recognizing these signs is one thing, but how you respond to them is what truly matters in building a meaningful and lasting relationship. For more helpful psychological tips, make sure you don't miss any part of this article. At the end, I'll share an additional special tip to help you become unforgettable in her eyes, someone she not only admires, but also deeply cherishes. Let's dive in. Phrase 1. I've never told this to anyone before. When a woman says, "I've never told this to anyone before," it's not just an ordinary statement, it's a powerful expression of trust and a desire for a deeper connection. In this moment, she is allowing you to enter the most private and vulnerable parts of her emotions and thoughts, areas that not everyone is granted access to. Psychological meaning. This phrase carries 2 crucial elements: emotional safety and vulnerability. When a woman shares something she has never revealed to anyone else, it signifies that she feels secure in your presence. This is a clear sign that she sees you as someone she can trust and confide in. Furthermore, her choice to share something so personal is not just a way of testing your empathy, but also an effort to create a unique bond. She wants you to feel that you are special, a person deserving of knowing the hidden parts of herself she usually keeps concealed. From a psychological perspective, this act is closely tied to the concept of vulnerability in relationships. Studies in relationship psychology show that vulnerability plays a key role in building attachment and intimacy. When she says this, she's sending an unspoken message: I trust you, can you honor this trust? Additionally, this statement is her way of gauging your ability to provide a safe emotional environment where the relationship can grow deeper. Your response in this moment will significantly influence how she perceives you and whether she feels comfortable opening up further in the future. How to respond. This is the time to set aside everything else and focus entirely on her. Genuine listening is the first step. Use your gaze, body language, and attention to make her feel that you truly care. When she shares, avoid interrupting or steering the conversation elsewhere. Doing so might make her feel that you don't value the moment or her courage in opening up. You can use gentle words to show empathy and appreciation, such as, "Thank you for trusting me with this. That really means a lot. I truly appreciate you sharing this with me. That couldn't have been easy for you." If you feel comfortable, consider sharing something personal about yourself to show that you're also willing to open up. However, there's no need to rush or try to match the depth of her story. What matters most is sincerity. Lastly, remember the details she shares. Referencing them naturally in future conversations shows that you genuinely listened and cared, which will strengthen trust and connection. For example, "I've been thinking about what you mentioned last time about the importance of your response." When you respond with understanding and appreciation, she'll feel that this relationship is more than surface level. This is a significant step in building a connection based on trust and emotional intimacy. Conversely, if your reaction is dismissive or inattentive, she may feel hurt and hesitant to open up again in the future. Keep in mind that this statement is not just a confession but a rare opportunity to demonstrate that you are someone she can rely on not just in joyful moments but also when she needs to be heard and understood. Phrase 2, "You're different from other men." When a woman says, "You're different from other men," it's more than just a compliment, it's an affirmation of your unique value in her eyes. This is a sign that she has recognized qualities in you that set you apart from the typical patterns she has encountered in her past relationships. Psychological significance. This statement reflects 3 key elements: admiration, curiosity, and appreciation. Admiration. She sees standout traits in you, such as sincerity, humor, intelligence, or the way you treat her. This indicates she deeply values what you bring to the relationship and feels genuinely impressed by you. Curiosity. By calling you different, she's expressing a desire to understand you better. You've piqued her interest, and she's eager to discover more about what makes you unique. Appreciation. The comparison to others is her way of conveying that you've exceeded her expectations. She perceives you as someone who not only stands out, but also possesses qualities that make her feel fortunate to have you in her life. How to respond. This is a meaningful compliment, and your response can significantly influence how she perceives you moving forward. Value the compliment. Instead of giving a dismissive or casual reply, show that you truly appreciate her words. A simple, heartfelt response could be, "Thank you. That really means a lot to me." Encourage her to elaborate. Invite her to share more about her feelings and thoughts. This not only fosters openness but also leads to an engaging conversation that helps you understand how she views you. For example, "I really appreciate that you think so. What makes you feel that I'm different?" This question keeps the conversation flowing and helps you gain insight into the behaviors or traits she values most in you. Reciprocate her feelings. This is also an opportunity to let her know that she holds a special place in your life. For instance, "Hearing this from you makes me really happy. Honestly, I feel the same way about you. You're unlike anyone I've ever met." Stay humble. Avoid coming across as overly confident or self-satisfied. Instead, maintain sincerity and humility. This reassures her that you're a grounded person who appreciates her perspective. The importance of this statement. This phrase is more than a passing remark. It's her way of affirming that you've left a deep and positive impression on her. It's also an indication that your relationship is progressing well and has the potential for something deeper. By responding to this compliment with gratitude and thoughtfulness, you not only strengthen the bond between you but also demonstrate that you are worthy of the admiration and affection she feels for you. Phrase 3. What do you think about? When she asks for your opinion on a subject, It's not merely a casual question, but a sign that she values your perspective. This reflects her interest in how you view the world and whether your values and beliefs align. Seeking your opinion is her way of building trust and connection. She wants to see if you can be a supportive partner, someone she can rely on when making significant life decisions. Additionally, it's an opportunity for her to deepen the conversation and explore shared emotional and intellectual ground. How to respond. To respond effectively, show genuine thoughtfulness and interest. A dismissive or shallow reply may disappoint her, while a well-considered response will signal that you take her seriously. After sharing your thoughts, gently turn the question back to her. That's what I think, but I'd love to hear your perspective. What's your take on this? This not only makes her feel heard, but also encourages mutual interaction, strengthening your connection. Additionally, the tone of your response matters. Be respectful and attentive when she shares her views. This not only solidifies your bond, but also shows that you are an understanding and empathetic partner, qualities that are essential for any meaningful relationship. Phrase 4. I feel so comfortable around you. When a woman expresses this sentiment, it's more than just a casual remark, it's a profound acknowledgement of the emotional trust she has in you. She's affirming that you've created a space where she can be her true self without fear of judgment or vulnerability. This statement reflects the emotional safety she experiences in your presence. For many women, comfort doesn't only stem from external circumstances, but from the connection and understanding shared with the person they're with. By making her feel at ease, you've likely demonstrated qualities like active listening, empathy, and genuine support. How to respond. Responding to this statement requires both subtlety and sincerity. Express gratitude. Acknowledge her feelings with genuine appreciation. You could say, "That makes me really happy to hear. I feel the same way when I'm with you." This not only validates her feelings, but also reinforces the mutual nature of your connection. Deepen the connection. Build on her sentiment by sharing your intentions or reflections. For example, "It means a lot to me that you feel that way. I've always wanted to make sure you feel safe and comfortable around me." Use actions to reinforce your words. Beyond verbal affirmation, continue to act in ways that maintain or enhance her comfort. This includes being respectful, attentive, and supportive in your interactions. Over time, these consistent actions will deepen her trust and attachment. Why this statement matters. This phrase is a significant milestone in a relationship. It indicates that her emotional barriers are lowering and that she feels safe enough to let you see her authentic self. This level of comfort often precedes deeper emotional intimacy and trust, forming the foundation for a lasting connection. Phrase 5. I've been thinking about you. When she tells you that she's been thinking about you, it's a clear sign that you occupy a special place in her thoughts and emotions. This statement goes beyond casual interest and shows that she's invested in you and the relationship. It's her way of signaling emotional attachment, whether it's reflecting on past moments shared or imagining a future together. It might also be a subtle way of gauging whether you feel the same about her and the relationship. How to respond. Acknowledge warmly. Respond with genuine enthusiasm to show her that her thoughts about you are appreciated. For instance, "That really brightens my day to hear. I've been thinking about you too." Ask what prompted it. Use this opportunity to deepen the conversation and learn more about her feelings. For example, "I love hearing that. What made you think about me?" This not only shows curiosity but also invites her to share more about her emotions or thoughts. Reciprocate. Share your own feelings or thoughts to make her feel valued and connected. "I've been thinking about you a lot as well. It's hard not to when you mean so much to me." Adapt to the context. If her tone is lighthearted, you can respond playfully to match her mood. Hopefully, It was all good things. If her tone is serious, maintain a sincere and thoughtful approach. Why this statement matters. When she says she's been thinking about you, it's a window into her emotional world. It indicates that you've left a meaningful impression on her and that she values the connection you share. How you respond can strengthen this bond and reassure her that her feelings are reciprocated. By responding thoughtfully and opening up the conversation, you create opportunities to deepen your emotional connection and explore the potential for a closer, more meaningful relationship. Sentence 6. I've never told anyone this. When she says this, it is a clear sign of the deep trust she has in you. She is not just sharing a secret, but also opening the door to her inner world, a place where very few are allowed to enter. This is an incredibly important moment in the relationship. This phrase shows that she is letting down her guard and wants you to understand the real person she is. Sharing something she has never told anyone else is not only a way of building trust, but also a significant step in strengthening the emotional connection between you both. In response, show her that you truly value this trust. Listen carefully. Do not interrupt. And express empathy through your eyes, expressions, or a few gentle responses. You can say, "Thank you for sharing this with me. It really means a lot. I deeply appreciate the trust you've placed in me." If you feel it's appropriate, share a personal story or experience of your own to create balance and make her feel less alone. This will further strengthen the connection and show that you are also ready to open up to her. At the same time, make sure to keep this secret with care. This not only protects her trust, but also proves that you are a reliable person worthy of the trust she has given you. When a woman begins to have feelings for you, even seemingly casual words can carry profound signals from her heart. Understanding the meaning behind these words will not only help you grasp her emotions, but also create a foundation for building a strong and sincere relationship. Remember, communication is not just about words, but also how you listen and respond. A sensitive heart and an empathetic soul are the keys to connecting deeply with anyone. If you notice her saying these things, cherish the opportunity to explore and nurture the relationship. Thank you for following. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the Stoic Epic channel so you don't miss any more interesting and valuable insights in the future. See you in the next video.